Second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Impossible!
Yo-kai Watch!
Wibble Wobbers, Robbett here. If you've been watching me for a while, you'll know that the Whisper Ohajiki event is the first event I ever played in Puni Puni, Wibwob's Japanese counterpart. It was a fantastic event, different from the normal game mechanics, and I got so much out of it. Now, Wibwob has that event. We've got new additions to the Oni Crank. Hornaplenty is here and has a damage bonus against Dressed Up Whisper. Swosh has a defense bonus against Dressed Up Whisper. And lastly, Very Good Sir provides a big bonus during the Slingshot portion of the event. A new SS rank is here, and it's Dressed Up Whisper. He can be found on the Impossible stage. Throughout the event, after battling on the stages, you'll get a chance to engage in a slingshot battle with Whisper. This is the Wibwob version of Ohajiki, and it's like Tiddlywinks or Shuffleboard. Each time you beat Whisper, you'll get points, and there are a ton of rewards in the point shop for you to use them on. When playing Slingshot, Dressed Up Whisper will double the points you get. Very Good Sir provides a large damage bonus. Private Wispocrates provides a medium bonus, and Whisper provides a small bonus. There are several unique Whisper yokai that you can get during the event through befriendings and the point shop. When battling Dressed Up Whisper, Swosh provides a defense against counterattacks, and Josper provides a defense against normal attacks. Hornaplenty gets a damage bonus during the battle. Also, good news, there are a ton of missions during this event with great prizes and new titles. First up, let's hit the crank. We've got 3 great SS ranks and Hydabat Awoken available during the event. Arachneval and Total Demon are back with Hornaplenty and Swosh, as is last event's Awe Evil. Surprisingly, the Befriend-A-Boss S-forms are back as well. Down in the B ranks, you'll find Very Good Sir and Snidewinder. 100,000 Y in, and here's Snidewinder. Snidewinder is a slippery B-rank single attacker. Another 100,000 and it's Very Good Sir. Very Good Sir is a mysterious B-rank healer. Let's go ahead and check out the event. Welcome to the Yokai World Whisper Festival. We're in the normal 3-map event format. The first stage is a battle against Whisper himself. Whisper's befriendable on the stage and... What? We have ice cream choices! I've dreamed of this day, but I never thought it would arrive. Oh well, I don't have the new ice cream, and Whisper's drop rate is low. Really low. So low I'm not going to show you how many attempts I made to get him, because I didn't get him. That low. Why would that be, you ask? Well, likely it's to balance out the fact that he's on almost every stage in the event, so you have a lot of chances at him. We'll move on. After completing the first battle, Whisper shows up to give us a chance at Slingshot. You'll notice that it says level 1. Each time you beat a full round of Slingshot, the level will go up. The difficulty of Slingshot will slowly ramp up over these levels, but so will the bonuses. The rewards in the point shop are unlocked at different levels, so try and get through as many rounds as you can. Here's my version of how Slingshot works while Whisper gives you his. We'll progress individually through the yokai on our team. Each battle happens by flicking the yokai up on the board. You want to hit as many of the yokai in bubbles as possible, and you can both move the starting position of your yokai left and right, as well as flick in any upward direction you choose. You'll see the number of yokai you hit, depending on the size of each yokai, in the upper right. Higher numbers will mean more damage to Whisper. Whisper lets us know that there will be both valuable balls that add to our count as well as nuisance balls. We won't encounter those nuisance balls right away, but you'll know them because they're not yokai. They're a glowing purple. Whenever you hit a nuisance ball, your speed and yokai count will be cut in half. If you hit all of your yokai, you'll receive a perfect. If not, you'll get something in the range of bad, good, or great. With Pink Emperor, you can see we're now being asked to flick at a diagonal, so I'm starting over on the side of the first yokai. Blazion Awoken, who I don't remember putting on my team, is just the same but from the other side. And I horribly miss, but it's okay. More of the same for Elder Bloom. Trust me, there's a lot more diversity and difficulty to come, but during this tutorial round it's meant to ease you into Slingshot. It's straight up the middle for LibSS with a +10 bonus at the end. Since this is the first round, I easily defeated Whisper. However, if you don't defeat him in a single attempt, you can keep trying until the time runs out. You get 15 minutes to clear each round. If you don't defeat him during that 15 minutes, the next time he comes back he'll have regained some health. We'll zoom up the map until stage 5 where, shocker, it's Whisper again. This time, however, he's got a new friend with him, No-Go Kart. Most of the new yokai on the stages are fairly low rank, but it's still awesome to see so many new yokai and add them to the medallion. These guys, however, don't want to befriend me despite the fact that I'm only running befrienders and give them good food. Actually, I was so focused on Whisper that I didn't give No-Go Kart any food. That would explain why he didn't befriend me. It doesn't explain why I didn't try and befriend him again. That's due to being preoccupied with the Budokai and Puni Puni. We move up a couple of stages when the Slingshot button is available in green, which means we can help a friend. Looks like 101 Leafy is battling a level 7 Whisper, which means we can help him out. The mechanics to battling for a friend are identical to normal Slingshot. The only difference is that you're contributing damage to their Whisper battle, not your own. Disregard the fact that this dialogue is in Japanese. It says Leafy's already defeated his Whisper, but it doesn't change our contribution. Instead of getting normal points, however, we get friend points, or as Whisper calls it, helping power. There's a separate point shop for helping power that we'll use a little later on. Stage 7 brings us another new yokai, Numbskull. I can feel it. This one's going to be different. We're going to do it. And we did. Numbskull is a tough E-rank center popper. I've progressed through 9 rounds of Slingshot between stage battles. Let's check out round 10. While it isn't overly difficult, it's definitely gotten a little more tricky. At this point, motion has been introduced, so timing becomes part of the battles. There are also 1 or 2 of the nuisance balls. If you watch my Inazuma 11 o Hajiki video for Puni, you should note that they behave very differently here. The mechanics of the Inazuma 11 event were quite different, and the nuisance balls weren't too bad. Here, they can really be horrible in terms of your damage. Depending on when you hit one, you can lose the vast majority of your potential. You can also see I'm using Very Good Sir, who's got an awesome 6x bonus to damage. Whisper's still got fairly low hit points, so he's not much of a match for this team. The damage you do is based on how powerful each of the yokai on your team are, so keep that in mind. I'm actually running the team I am out of laziness. It's my normal grinding team with LibSS, except I've swapped in Very Good Sir for one of my boosters so that when I have a chance at Slingshot, I can get the bonus. Alright, we've gone through all the first map and ended up at stage 16 on the second map. Here we'll find Sunken Soul, alongside, you guessed it, Whisper. I don't know what to say about Sunken Soul. He looks like a radish to me. Doesn't matter, just gotta beat and befriend him, right? Didn't happen. Also, he takes another new type of food I don't have. Let's go get some. Unless you've recently started the game, you probably haven't had to do this in a while. We're going to go to the shop, buy the lowest grade of Sukiyaki, then go to missions and complete the purchase mission. That will in turn unlock the second grade of Sukiyaki, which we then buy and go back to missions. Now we've unlocked the third grade, which is 4 heart food, and we can go back and get a radish for a friend. Battle, 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 and... that's more like it. Who would have thought giving meat to a vegetable would make a friend? Sunken Soul is a shady C-rank stunner. We've reached stage 18 next to the hidden stage, and I still haven't befriended Whisper. Time to hit up the helping power point shop. This point shop is almost exclusively about getting bonuses for the slingshot, but you can also buy Whisper. I've managed to help out enough friends, so I see no reason to continue trying to befriend him the hard way. Whisper is a slippery C-rank bottom popper. Why did I decide to buy him now? Well, to use him on stage 18, of course. There's no new yokai or anything special about the stage, except that it's the unlock stage for Hidden Stage 1. All you need to do is have Whisper on your team when you beat the stage and you're good to go. Hidden Stage 1 is the home of Private Whisper Karades. Can't make this stuff up. As a Hidden Stage yokai, he's a little bit tougher than the others, with 13,000 hit points and a 273 attack. Also, as a Hidden Stage yokai, it means he'll generally be more difficult to befriend. Even though he knows I've been traumatized by normal Whisper's lack of befriending, he won't do me this little favor. Not the second time either. The third time's the charm. Private Whisper Karades is a slippery C-rank all-attacker. We'll jump on Whisper's magic cloud and travel up to stage 22. Here we have not one, but two new yokai in Molar-Petite and Tomorrow Gal. Normally I would never suggest feeding two yokai on a stage. At best, you're wasting food on one of them, but in this case I can afford the food and I want them both, so we'll try it out. Ha! Neither one of them befriended me. Let's try that again. Alright, Tomorrow Gal joins the team. Tomorrow Gal is a heartful D-rank attack booster. Back for another shot at Molar-Petite. Got him. Molar-Petite is a charming D-rank befriender. We'll head up another few stages to 26 where we'll find Yo Gonna Listen. I'm still really surprised by the sheer quantity of new yokai as well as their origin, but I won't question it if they want to keep giving them to us. Yo Gonna Listen isn't gonna befriend. One more try, and done. Yo Gonna Listen is a mysterious C-rank line popper. Stage 27 brings us BBQville. While it may not have quite the portmanteau punch of Japan's Yakuniku, I appreciate BBQville. Frankly, I want to know where I can get a one-piece outfit with flames like that. I digress. In a totally inspired move by the developers, BBQville likes meat, so make sure to feed him. The blue mustachioed meatitarian joins up in a single attempt. BBQville is a brave C-rank attack booster. Third stage in a row where we have a new yokai. This time it's Unsheltered with a double L in there in the middle for an egg joke. No luck. Second time works out though. Unsheltered is a mysterious D-rank center popper. Up the map quite a bit until we land at stage 34. Here's another stage with two new yokai, so I'm back to double feeding. They both like donuts, another new food. I understand Zip Unlock on the right, he looks like a donut eater, but Cornfused? He's so cute and harmless and eats donuts? I don't know. Double feedings just aren't working for me. Alright, first volunteer is Cornfused. Cornfused is a mysterious D-rank stunner. Next up, Zip Unlock. Zip Unlock is a mysterious E-rank stunner. They just keep on coming, and at stage 39 we find Speed Mountain. There's a certain loss of cleverness going from the original Japanese to presenting these new yokai in English. That being said, who doesn't love an evil-looking mountain pretend driving and hitting you with a steering wheel? Haven't these guys seen my hashtags? It's not 2 battles, 1 befriending. Speed Mountain is a tough D-rank single attacker. We're nearing the end of the map, but we've got one more new yokai on the standard stage. It's Buttered Blue, the boxing toast. For a fighter, he threw in the towel on the first try. Buttered Blue is a charming E-rank disappearer. Stage 42 doesn't have a new yokai, but it does have one I forgot to befriend. No Go-Kart. Battle, battle, battle. Alright, I've righted that wrong. Everyone can sleep tonight. No Go-Kart is a tough E-rank stunner. Stage 44 doesn't have anyone new on it, but if you didn't get Snidewinder from the Oni Crank, you can befriend him here. We're finally at the boss of the event, and it's Whismellow Man, the biggest, puffiest whisper of all. If you're familiar with the Puni event format that we've adopted lately in Wibble Wobble, you'll know that this isn't the boss, it's the boss before the impossible stage. Whismellow Man has 31,000 hit points, attacks every 4 seconds, and does 519 damage. Those stats aren't too shabby at all, but he's just a warm-up for the impossible stage. As a boss, unfortunately you can't befriend him, so you're going to need to do that via score attack rewards if you don't have him yet. Alternately, you can use a time machine to go back to Halloween 2016 and get him from the crank. That's done. Now we can open up the last stage. The impossible stage. Apparently Jibanyan thinks he's gross, so noted. Dressed Up Whisper is tribe restricted to mysterious, tough, heartful, and slippery. It's a no continue stage, he's got 63,000 hit points, attacks every 3 seconds, and does 641 damage. Oh, and he likes ice cream. I'm not using any special event yokai, I haven't even cranked them yet. I managed to get into Fever no problem, but when you use his ultimate, he counterattacks with Know-It-All and does 250 damage. Alright, take 2. Into Fever a little faster, but wow. This time his counter did 668 damage. I'm sure this is doable without event yokai, but I was playing this in between rounds of Budokai, and I decided to take the shortcut. Another 100,000 Y, and that beautiful blue blob of a yokai pops out. Swosh is a tough S-rank guard yokai. Swosh doesn't cut down normal damage, that's still on me, but he will cut down on counterattacks. If you've got Merican M, he's actually got a damage down skill, and that's already cutting down the damage a little. This time the counterattacks are much more manageable, all in the 200 range. While my Lib SS falls outside of Fever, it still manages to finish him off. No luck on the befriending. Hey, why don't we crank Hornaplenty? About 600,000 total spent on the crank, and here he is. Hornaplenty is a tough S-rank single attacker. Let's see what Hornaplenty can do. I've maxed him out at level 50, but I've only invested enough to make him ultimate level 5. Looks like with Merican M's boost, he does almost 55,000 damage. If he were ultimate level 7, he'd definitely one-shot Dressed Up Whisper. I finish him off with Merican M, but no luck. Generally speaking, you shouldn't expect an immediate drop out of the impossible stage. That would be too easy. It takes me about 10 tries, which is probably average. Dressed Up Whisper is a slippery SS rank single attacker whose damage varies based on luck. His skill raises slippery tribe unity. That brings the event to a close, except we've still got the point store to check out. There's a ton of stuff in here, and in fact this is what really gave me my start in Puni. Not only can you get coins, money, soul secrets, event yokai, exclusive titles, etc., but this is where I got Arachneval and Total Dude for the first time. There are a ton of great yokai in here, including Seal Yokai for Slurpent. For now, I'm going to grab Josper, the 20th of 20 new yokai. Josper is a slippery A-rank horizontal popper. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitter for the latest Wibble Wobble and Puni information. Until the next video, good luck with the slingshot.